Let's join PR as a favorite cause. Let yourself step in this human force with your creative mind and imagination.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back once again to another episode of our Bold Enough to Stream Academic Bold to Chat, okay, which is episode 4, CSR Vibes. Okay, so talking about CSR, okay, surely not many of you would actually know what is CSR actually about. So what does C stand for, what does S stand for, and what does R stand for? Okay, so before we begin, my name is Yongqi, the host of the day, and we have our very excellent and talented lecturer, which is Miss Tiong, on the set with us today. So hi Miss Tiong, would you care to introduce yourself to our audiences first?
Hi Yongqi, and hi everyone. I'm Tiong Feng Wei, a lecturer from the Department of Public Relations, Faculty of Arts and Social Science of University Tunku Abdul Rahman Kampar campus. I've been in the academic line for more than 12 years, and I specialize in teaching courses like corporate social responsibility, CSR, and communication skills in public relations, event planning, and event management.
I see. So I bet that many of these PR students in Utah, they will probably know you, Miss, because you're actually very popular in this CSR field. Because when we think about Miss Tiong, we think about CSR. This is why we have Miss Tiong with us today. So, okay, without wasting any time, Miss, let us go into the questions. All right, so question number 1. What is CSR really about, Miss?
All right. I would say that is a good question because not many people know what CSR stands for. Especially when the Department of Public Relations decided to design a course regarding corporate social responsibility. So when this course was first offered in 2019, I was surprised that many of our public relations students are not do not have or they have very limited knowledge about CSR. Now, for your information, CSR stands for Corporate Social Responsibility, in which it is not a new term to many businesses in the world nowadays. But I would say in Malaysia, CSR is still at its infancy stage, where by not many business people, they understand the term, and then not every business is incorporating this in their business nowadays.
I see. So this is why we actually really need to learn about CSR,
exactly,
right? Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So, well then, next question, Miss. So, what can CSR really contribute to the community and also the organization? Because, as you said, not many businesses in Malaysia actually implement this. So maybe if we know what it can actually contribute to the community and also the organization, maybe this part, maybe it will be improved in the future.
Okay. Yeah. As we can see in our Malaysian context, many organizations or many firms in Malaysia, they are adopting CSR in a way, in a form of philanthropic giving, meaning that the charity works that they do, and then the contributions that they make for the charity bodies or the NGOs, they will consider those as the CSR projects. And in fact, in the Western countries, I would say CSR is exactly a form of business nowadays, in which it means CSR is how they run a business. So to put it in a layman term, especially for a better understanding for many people, for the public, it will be a community project, that a firm is committed in doing in order to meet the needs of the community.
Okay.
Yeah, so this will be, the rough idea or a basic picture of how we can explain CSR to the public.
Okay, so it's like the company is like doing something beneficial to help the community.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
All right, okay. Well then, next question, Miss. So, what type of organization will often implement CSR, and why is that so?
All right. So this is back to the adoption or how much the businesses in a certain nation, are accepting the CSR. In fact, not everyone, in fact, this is not even a question when you asked about which organization will consider CSR. In fact, the importance or the significance of CSR is so essential that CSR should be integrated in any businesses in their daily operation. Or in other words, CSR is the business. So as what I mentioned just now, it's not just a philanthropic giving, but it's how they, for example, come up with eco-friendly policies, or they manufacture their products in an eco-friendly way. Now, this is to respond to one of the issues, that is very popular, that becomes a hot button topics, climate crisis. All right, everyone is talking about environment conservation. Everyone is talking about how to be an environmental friendly. So this is what the businesses they should consider to incorporate CSR in their business to be an eco-friendly firm in the industry.
Okay, so basically, there's no specific organization in which organization should implement CSR. So it's like everyone can do it.
Should do it.
Yes. Okay, so it
can but should do it.
It benefits everyone lah.
Exactly.
Okay. So one last question, Miss. Is it all different types of organization is suitable to have CSR? Because earlier you said they should, but is it everyone is suitable to have this CSR project?
Yes, of course. How do we actually term those firms as the socially responsible corporates or socially responsible firms? Now, when it comes to the evaluation of the CSR projects or the CSR initiatives, undertaken by these businesses, we look at their areas of expertise, and also we look at the relevance of the CSR initiatives to the firm. Now, everyone can do it, and then as I said, again, I would like to repeat this. CSR is not an option for the businesses today, but is what the business they should do, because it is part of them.
So it's a must do.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So, time flies. It's great having you answering these interview questions. Okay, so Miss, next up, we actually have this interactive session where we actually show a CSR video, and we are hoping to get some comments from you about this video.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so let's get into the video.
Yes.
Okay.
Sebenarnya mana-mana sukan sama saja akan menghadapi cabaran, dan kita Persatuan Sukan Pekak serta atlet-atlet Malaysia tidak mendapatkan sokongan yang padu, iaitu mendapatkan dana yang banyak, kaju latih yang bagus dan makan minum yang seimbang serta penginapan.
This is what their dream. They really wanted things like this for their limbs to improve.
以前我们真的很不方便，去哪里都很不方便，没有这些器材啊，我们要赶过去中央医院啊、exercise 啊才可以。
We know that every festival come along, around 300 to 400 people would have died in the thousands of accidents that do occur during this period. We are happy that Genting Malaysia is one of the organizations that has come forward to support us. They have also decided supporting this highway emergency emergency ambulance service for the last 20 years, every year without fail, but also they have donated an ambulance to us.
They're one of the nicest group, very well disciplined. They want people to give them a chance. So when you give them a second chance, they change and show you they are somebody. Through him, that department started in 2008. I think if they didn't come, I think we would have struggled more. But that whole department was set up by them. I am most grateful to Genting because of that. No?
所以我哋好歡喜我哋翻嚟啊！我哋又賣新床啊、新轉屋啊，買嗰啲食㗎、好食㗎，同埋佢個廚房有缺乏咗好多嗰啲廚房用具啊。咁我哋就將呢啲錢攞去賣。所以阿婆佢哋咧就瞓新轉屋啊，佢哋好開心喎，講從來未瞓過咁靚嘅轉屋啊，嗰啲咁樣樣。
咁佢哋咧就捧飯碗嘢俾我食，咁行唔行得咧？就推我。坐輪椅，又帶我坐飛機，我冇坐飛機，睇架咪，又坐遊船，俾我好快咯，乜嘢見識夠晒咯，又邊城啊，乜個地方都去勻晒咯。
Years ago, Genting, Malaysia embarked on a journey of caring and sharing that has touched many lives and embraced communities. Sustainability is a key feature in everything that we do. From providing the best products and services to our customers, to the well-being of our employees, from preservation of the environment to caring for the communities that surround us. While we place equal emphasis on all our sustainability endeavors, we hold a special affinity in reaching out to those in need. We extend a helping hand regardless of race or creed. Over the years, we have joined hands with more than 1,000 charities and touched the lives of countless individuals by bringing hope and creating positive and lasting changes within the community. These are but just a few where we have made a difference. Our journey is never ending because it is a journey of sustainability. No matter how big or small the communities, and no matter how great or minimal their need, we are committed to make a great difference in the lives of people. We will continue to undertake sustainability initiatives to empower groups and individuals and to improve lives for the betterment of the communities that we work and live in. We invite you to join us on this journey. Together, we can all make a difference.
Okay, Miss, that is all for the video from Genting, CSR video from Genting. Okay, so we actually have two questions for you regarding this video. So question number one would be, how do you feel about this video? So what are your opinions on this? And what are they actually trying to tell to their audiences?
Okay. First of all, I would say this is a very good project, by Genting Group. And then, and this is exactly, what I meant just now about philanthropic giving. So most of the companies in Malaysia, in our country, they are still at this stage whereby giving donations or contributing to the charitable bodies in Malaysia. So in fact, when we were to say how we can integrate CSR in the business, the Genting Group, in my point of view, in fact, they can consider, for example, to provide more job opportunities, because the Genting Group is focusing, their specialization is in hotel, hospitality, gaming, and also those leisure businesses. But what they are doing now, you can see that, is not that related to the business that they are running. So here, they contributed to the NGOs, and they help those people who are disabled, and also for example, contributed the ambulance to the St. John Association, for example. Now, this is a very typical CSR initiative undertaken by, especially I would say, Asian countries. But if we were to compare ourselves with the Western nations, CSR is not just about giving contribution to the NGOs, but it's more than that. As I said, how to come up with eco-friendly policies in their in manufacturing their products, for example.
Okay, so basically there's some good comments about this, and there's also something to critique the video for. Okay.
Not to criticize, but they can improve.
Like
Alright,
room
yes,
for improvement.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
because
yes.
we all actually have to improve, lah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so basically, despite what the things that you have said, so can you consider this video to be like a successful CSR video?
A video, I think this is maybe part of the requirements because like Bursa Malaysia, you know, for all the public listed companies, they are required to report their CSR initiatives, you know, on a yearly basis. So perhaps this is a video, you know, that the Genting Group, you know, the PR department want to publicize their effort, want to promote their CSR initiatives among the people, you know, especially the potential consumers. So this is just one of the publicity tool, you know, which in terms of the video that the Genting Group has, you know, done in order to promote. But as I said, you know, this is a good effort, you know, because I would say to consider a successful CSR initiative, you know, it is to see how the community needs can be met, you know, from the projects or the initiative undertaken by the company or by the firm. So if what Genting Group has done, you know, to the community and the efforts, you know, can actually meet the needs of the community or of their targeted groups, then I would say that project is a success for the Genting Group.
Okay, well, all right. Okay, so thank you, Ms. Tiong, for the very insightful comments about this video. I'm sure our audiences have learned a lot. Okay, so well, we've actually come to the end of our session. But then, Miss, we actually have this very interactive thing going on among our guests throughout the whole episode.
Okay.
So each of our guests, right, they are required to leave a question for the next guest to answer. So this is like a loop question thingy. Okay. And we've actually have a question from our previous guest. Okay. So our previous episode is actually about attire in PR. Okay. So this is what our previous guests have left for you. Okay. If you are attending a formal event that involves celebrities or VIPs, you know, very important person, what kind of attire would you choose to wear to this occasion?
Okay, to be honest, it depends on the occasion and also my roles in that particular occasion.
Okay.
If let's say I'm one of the presenters, then of course I will choose the attire that suit the content of my presentation.
Yes.
So if I'm just one of the guests attending the event, so to be honest, I will choose something that is presentable and then something that I am comfortable with.
Presentable and comfortable. Okay, that should be the best choice, I think. Okay, all right, then, Miss, you have the chance to leave a question for the next guest. Yeah.
Okay.
You can ask something that is related to CSR.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So may I ask, you know, who will be the next guest? Also an academic?
It's also an academic lecturer,
Okay.
but we can't tell you who it is.
Okay.
It's a surprise. Yeah.
Okay. So the question, is that I would like to ask the next person is what can he or she, you know, do with the students to contribute to the community?
This is a very tough question. I think, in my opinion, but it's also very interesting. So, what can he or she do with the students to contribute to the community?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the question that is left by our beloved Miss Tiong in this episode for our next guest. So, hopefully, our next lucky guest can give us a very interesting answer as well.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's time to wrap this up. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Tiong, for
You're
being
welcome.
here today with us. We are actually truly honored. Okay, and thank you to those who are watching the episode for today. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye, and see you in the next one. Bye.
Take your bow and you create your quote. Fame you don't have breeze.